Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Kamil and today it's 18th of January 2020. Welcome to live number 22. Yesterday we talked about how you can uplift your girl, but today I want to explain to you why you're supposed to know how to do it and do it. One thing that you don't know about me is that I'm doing photography. I'm portrait photographer. I've been doing this for many years. I'm doing this as a hobby, but I work with companies, with foundations. I had, kind of private projects that we did with some of my friends. Loving it. The one thing that you start to see as a photographer, that what you have to learn to do this well, at least, you have to learn how to read photography. You need to learn how to see small details, see that the little things matter. That you don't really make a photography of a person, but you have to look at how the hair look like, what is the face expression, and how the body language kind of translates on a photo. And then you start to see that you are looking at those small details, and it helps you to see beauty in them, because then you start to see that you can model how it all works together, how hair works with face expression, how lights add into all of this, and so on. And some years after I started all, I start to see that for me as a guy, it was easy to kind of enjoy it all, because I was able to kind of see on my photo something that I really liked, and I wasn't see the rest of it. So that's why I asked my wife to kind of help me to see it from her, and especially a lady perspective when I was doing photo shoots with ladies and so on. So I just thought it would be great to see her perspective on it. And it happened many times that I watched my photo and I said, "This is brilliant. I love this one. Look how it, how the composition, how the light, how it all kind of works together. I loved it so much. The face expression, brilliant." And my wife would comment, "She won't like it because of the nose, or because of the ear, or because how hair look like." And I would say, "What are you talking about? This is technically perfect picture." And I love how it all looks like, how they all comprise together to be this beautiful thing. But she would say, no, trust me, she's not gonna like it. And then I start to see that it happened over and over and over again. And then I started to see that, and I had an idea, and I tested it one day. And this is exactly what happened. We were walking through the city, and we were just observing, having fun during the evening. And there's a bus stop. On the bus stop, there's a billboard of one of the Polish singers. It was like her new album or something. And I can see that the photo on the photo, there's this lady, and the photo is perfectly prepared. Everything high, top notch. And I looked at my wife and I asked her, "What do you think about this photo?" You know what she said? "Look, she's having crooked legs," or something like this. And I started laughing at this whole thing, and I told her, "Is there any way it'll be any situation we will see something positive first?" But then we kind of thought about it, and it all comes down to a very interesting rule that kind of I want you to understand in concept of you kind of uplifting your girl. We as guys, we will have this tendency to see one thing. If something is not repelling us from the beginning, if we are able to see this one thing, we can kind of locked on it and kind of be blind to the rest of the story, of the imperfections. We don't care. If we like this one thing, rest doesn't matter. From their perspective, is completely different, completely opposite. Everything can be beautiful if they see one thing which is out of the ordinary, out of this. It doesn't look well. Everything is bad. There's even statistics on HR that many times when there's a position open, the guys, if they see that they are okay with half of the requirements, they're gonna send their CV anyway. With ladies, if they see that they don't have one, many of them will not send it. We are wired differently, but that's why I want you to know that they're doing it in between each other. They downplay themselves, but even worse, they're doing it for themselves. So when she is in your relationship, she can do the best work you ever seen. She's just perfect, and she'll still see some detail and she'll downplay it, diminish the value of her input. Maybe that's why when we argue many times, you can see that your lady treats or see herself in a much worse position that she really is. That's why when we talked about yesterday that you can, and there's a simple way for you to know how to uplift her, extremely. Now I want you to know that you are in the best position to do so, and you should do it, because she will downplay herself. You're a very positive guy, so there's not a better position. You, the positive person, seeing everything in bright colors. You who she is in love with. Now you can use this privilege, this complete joy, to kind of spread this positivity and lay it on her, and kind of be this force that will change her own view of herself, and by that changing her view in your relationship. So I want you to know it, because I want you to kind of consciously make this change, and consciously kind of have this positive impact on your girl. Think about it, do it, and enjoy it. And see you tomorrow.